Alrighty. Thanks, AC. Hope you're doing well. How's everybody's Tuesday going so far? Hopefully it's doing well. I actually have a water with me. I've been trying to be good and not drink a whole lot of soda. Alrighty. Oh, let's go ahead and pause that. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm actually going to be playing this with an actual GameCube controller because it actually works now, because I think they actually updated the game to include it. So I'm using my original GameCube controller and level grinding in Kingdom Hearts 1. I love that. I think I already have a completed save on here, if I remember correctly. I do. So we'll... Come on. Oh my god. Oh, come on. There we go. Go ahead and start a new one. I don't think I can skip this. Nope. Should have played it. This is one of, if not... This was my first 3D Mario game. I know that sounds crazy, but I never owned an N64 when I was growing up. My parents were more of a... We were more of a PlayStation house. So... We got a lot of PlayStation stuff rather than getting, Nintendo stuff. But my parents did buy me a GameCube, and this was one of the first 2 games that I got. The first 3 games were... It was... Luigi's Mansion, because I believe we got it as soon as it came out. Super Mario Sunshine, and then Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door. So, yeah. My first Mario game was actually Super Mario All-Stars plus Super Mario World, I believe, is my first actual Mario game that I remember. It might have been Super Mario Bros. Plus Duck Hunt. Oh, come on. All right, here's Flood.
Power up complete.
Fluid Liquid Ultra Dousing Device, I believe is what the acronym stands for.
Preparing to register customer information.
Here's Super Mario Bros. 3. Yeah. Oh, look. Yeah, because, I actually... I remember playing Super Mario World, like, the most. It's my favorite 2D platformer, mainly because it's got some pretty bonkers ways of playing the game. Oh, right. I should have pulled out my GameCube and played this. I'm actually curious. I don't actually remember if... I don't know why they didn't leave R. The only one that they needed to change was Z. They could have just said push the Z button. Now the question is this R or is this R? That's the question. I actually don't know if the GameCube controller was registered or not. No. Oh. It does register the R button. Look at that. Oh, that's the map. That's normal. And that's the camera. I don't remember if these give coins, I think. I don't think there's any way to get 100 coins in this. Oh, it's gonna say A even though it's supposed to be B. Oh god. This is the only issue I have with the with this version. It's assuming you're using a modern controller. And I'm all the way back on the GameCube. we go. First shine in the game. First shine sprite. It's funny how, I believe... When did... Actually, this is actually a good question. When did the 1,000-Year Door come out? Was it 2003, 2004? I want to say it was. If I remember correctly.
Quite an unusual device. Is it some sort of pump?
I am Flood. Glad to meet you.
And the only reason why I knew it was B was because it was red. Luckily, it's color-coded. The only thing I dislike is that trying to play 1,000-Year Door with a GameCube controller is a bit annoying.
As you are no doubt aware, someone has been senselessly defacing Fair Isle Delfino using some paint-like substance. The accused is
Gotta love
charged
the
with
backstory.
polluting our beautiful home, and yes, endangering our very way of life.
Gotta love that they actually tried to go with the backstory for a Mario game for once. Who would have guessed?
Delfino Plaza, our poor residents tremble beneath a veil of darkness. Expert
Oh, yeah.
shine scholars have determined that this darkness has arisen because all of our guardians, the shine sprites, have vanished from their gathering spots.
Because they started using shine sprites quite often after that.
Reason? It's quite obvious. This horrible graffiti is to blame. Behold this sketch of the perpetrator based on eyewitness descriptions. The truth is obvious. The guilty party sits among us. It is none other than Mario.
Objection! Overruled. I judge the defendant guilty as charged. I hereby order the defendant to clean this entire island. Until Isle Delfino is completely free of his vile handiwork, Mario shall not be allowed to leave. Court adjourned.
I think there's actually a way to get all the shine sprites.
This appears to be quite a predicament, Mario. Data analysis verifies that the island's inhabitants are indeed troubled by pollution, but the pollution itself is not the main problem. Mario, you witnessed this object at the airstrip, correct? It is a shine sprite. Shine sprites are the source of power on Isle Delfino.
Forgot that this was like the only thing. So yeah, this was my first 3D platformer. Mario World, I would say. Well, Mario Bros. Super Mario Bros. Was my first Mario 2D platformer. And then my first Mario RPG was actually Paper Mario: The 1,000-Year Door. I didn't go back and play the older ones until they actually were re-released on Wii. And they were like $5 instead of the like $70 that they are now, because they released them and then they don't release them.
Tomorrow we must do our best to resolve this situation.
But yeah, I didn't feel like playing my randomizer today, so
Go straight that way. You can't miss the mess now. Your first job's to get rid of all that ugliness. And remember, we'll be watching you, pal. We'll know if you start slacking off.
I love that, and I'm going to immediately start slacking off. Because we're actually going to ignore this for a little while. Because there's actually some things we can do before we even...
Mario,
There it is. Actually, can I even get this one? Nope, I can't. No, wait. I can. I can get that one. Might take a little bit, but I can actually get that one. We will get that one in a little bit. I need to go get more coins. Oh. Ow. Come on. Oh, come on. Yeah, oh, right, it's A, not B. Why do I keep thinking it's B? It's not B, it's A. I think it's because I played this on a normal control. Where's the... Should be around here somewhere. Where is it? Where is it again? Oh god, this shows that I don't... Oh, there it is. I don't play this game that often, so it's starting to show that I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, I need to just get 50 coins and I'll be good. Hmm. Oh wait, I can't actually get the 100 coin one yet. I'll have to wait a little bit longer unless I do some weird tricky things, which might be doable. Oop. Okay. Blue coin number 1! You did not know you can actually swim faster with the hover nozzle. Nope, wrong button. Hmm. Ow. Ugh! I don't know, that we can actually see. Because I sometimes can't see shit. Save and continue. There's 2 blue coins. Alrighty. Trying to make sure there's not any more coins, because I think there are, if I remember correctly. Okay, there's another 1-up. Always nice. We'll go to the square here in a moment. Stop telling me what to do. Like doing whatever I want. I think we can actually get the. I think I figured out a way how to get the 100 coin one. It might take a little bit, but I should be able to get it. Should be a way for me to get it, if I remember correctly. I can't remember if this one actually has anything in it or not. It does. Alright, a lot of coins just in the sewers. And I think we can actually get 100 coins right off the bat. Oh. Without even needing to get a shine sprite. Although it will be easier if we do that the other way, though. Ew. Ow. Okay. Yeah, there's actually enough coins to get that. Now, I need to remember how to get this, because this one's actually going to be a pretty difficult one, because I think we can actually do it from the water. This might take a little bit, but we should be able to do it. This one might take a bit of time to actually do. Okay. Because we should be able to do it with the hover nozzle. I just gotta remember how to actually do it, because it's a bit of a difficult maneuver to do. I just gotta remember how to actually do it. Ow. I understand that you want me to go over there, but I do not want to go that way. Okay. Okay, let's see here. Nope, nope, not far enough back. Oh, I missed. Okay, hang on. I think this, yeah, I think this one's gonna have, that one's gonna have to wait. I forgot that that one, oh, wait, hold on. Hold on. Oh, right, I just need to wait for the... I gotta wait for the boats to spawn. Well, let's go get the other sign sprite, because I know I'm gonna need it anyway. So, let's go grab that. Okay, Shine Sprite number 1. I am going to attempt to get as many Shine Sprites as possible before going into the first, area. I think there's actually, like, a speed run for this. If I remember correctly, there's a speed run for this type of challenge, but I want to actually know how many there are. Ow. Without glitches and such, because I know for certain that some people have actually gotten that number, like, I think they've gotten, like, 23 before going into the first zone. Made it. I actually don't know if there's actually a long jump in this game. I don't think there are. There is. Although apparently Twitter has gotten a bit of news that they're maybe making a Super Mario Galaxy 3, I guess? Not really 100% certain if they are or aren't. Feels kind of weird that they would. They are planning on making one. That's our 5th one.
Mario.
Yes, I know what to do with X. You don't have to tell me. Oh yeah, there is a blue. Come on. There we go. Alrighty. Now. That one doesn't spawn yet. If I remember correctly, some things are actually really, really hard to get into without... Right. It requires the juice of the Yoshi. Okay. Although I will say this, I don't really know what they would do for... Trying to remember everything that you can do before going even. I know there's a whole community of people who have done Super Mario Sunshine runs, and they've found very, let's say, strange things to do. I don't remember buttons. Come on. Damn it. I believe there's a coin out in the middle of... Well, I remember, not gonna lie. It's been forever since I've actually played the game, so my memory of what all is in just straight Isle Delfino has kind of atrophied. I thought there was one more Sunshine that I would actually be able to get before we could do anything. Although I remember that the fruits are kind of broken in this game. So, yeah. Fruits are really broken in this game. There we go. Okay.
Princess, look! On the statue's head!
Mario? Mario.
Don't actually remember if any of these guys give coins or not. Ow.
Mario.
Okay. There we go. I already have 8 coins. I believe there's 20 coins in every level. Well, I could be wrong. Okay. Go ahead and start doing some things. Bianco Hills, Road to the Big Windmill. And yes, I'll be playing this game pretty much pretty casually, in my honest opinion. Alrighty. I don't remember if this is the right level to do the 100 coin challenge, or if it's a different level. Because I know there's 100 coins, there's... it's 100 coins... 100 coins, there's 20 blue coins, which each... Actually, this might be the right level. So we got these flower buds. As long as we do that, we actually get more coins. Okay. This might be the level to do the 100 shine. Okay. And what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna wait to do all the shine sprites until after. I need all of the I want to grab all the blue coins first. Now I'm gonna look over how many blue coins there are again. Well, we got that blue coin. Okay. Got all those coins. Well, didn't make that. Ow. I gotta remember that spin jumping is actually not gonna help me out here. Ooh. I actually don't remember how many blue coins there are in each level. I think it's 20. If I remember from if my memory serves, I believe there are 100 blue coins, or 20 blue coins in each level, minus Delfino Plaza and Mount Coronet, I believe. I believe those have only have 10 each. I could be wrong, which is possible. Okay, that was another one. There we go. Oh. I remember the ground pound will actually help me out there. This is not the right level. Oh, right. Okay. Alrighty. There we go. Oh, wait, no. Galaxy did have swimming. close. I knew one of these had a blue coin in it. I just remember which one was the blue coin. Alrighty. I think I might be coping at this point. I don't think there's actually enough. See the blue coin. Damn it. Oh, I keep thinking that I need to do crazy things, but it's literally just go up there. Okay, let me, I don't think those enemies can actually give coins, so that's why I'm not worrying about them. I actually don't know which level it is that actually would give me the most coins. Okay. Will we just be missing, I think, 2 blue coins? I don't think we can get all. Actually, we might have actually have all the blue coins. Got it. Okay, let's see here. Another tree, and another tree. Alrighty. Hmm. Hmm. Ow. Okay. So there are 20 in each level. Or each world, I should say. Plus usually a hidden shine. If I remember correctly. Or a couple of hidden shines, depending on the way you look at things. Okay. There we go. Oh, right, because we have enough, we can actually go to Rico Harbor right off the bat. Technically not a bad idea to go ahead and unlock Rico Harbor. There we go. Alrighty. Okay. Next location unlocked, but we're not finished here yet. I will be finishing each level as we get to them. Bianco Hills. Down with PD Piranha. Got 83 coins. I don't know if we can actually get all the coins in this level. I don't know if there's enough to get coins in this level. Could be. Ooh. Okay. Oop. Let's see here. Oop. Guess I did forget some of these. Oop. Interesting. I remember one of these levels being perfect for this, and I just don't remember which one it is. Which level was it? Let's see here. Come on. Okay, so we got 50. Can I get any more? Oh, right, that's not actually a pole. Oh, come on. Really? It's gonna be that way? Alrighty. That's 64. Nice. I'll run out of water. Okay. Actually, don't remember where this goes. I don't know if this level will actually give us more coins or not. I don't remember if it does or doesn't. I don't think it does, though. Well, we're at 80, which is less than normal. Hmm. Oh. Maybe we'll get a lot more coins. Okay, so far we've gotten... Ow. 89. Which is 6 more than we got last time. Ooh. We're at 90. Can I squeeze out 10 more coins? Anywhere? Squeeze 9 more. Maybe. Just maybe. Squeeze 9 more. Squeeze 9 more coins somehow. Oh, thinking I'm gonna miss that coin. Before we're only at 93. Actually, no, there's a way for me to get more coins. Honestly, the, this one even give a coin? It does, but there's no way I'm getting on top of that. Anything? Nope. Nothing. Darn. Actually, there might be some places I can get coins still. I don't think red coins count as coins, if I remember correctly. Could be wrong. Highly inefficient to use that. Good to know. Okay. We're at 92. Let me go ahead and just finish this level because I don't think I'm going to be able to get the 7 more coins that I need. Just because I really can't figure out where they would be. So. Once we get like 7 coins going up this hill, I don't think we're actually gonna have the coin shine. Nope. Well, there's one more. Made up to 93. 94. Probably do need to beat Petey Piranha first, though. There we go. Ooh. Alrighty. There we go. Okay. And done. And done. That is technically the first boss. Here we go. Even though technically I wouldn't really classify Mario Sunshine as having really bosses. Even though I think that was like the first enemy that actually does the three hit consistency rate. Oh boy, the next level's been unlocked. Let's go unlock it. See if I can actually do this without doing all these levels without dying. That would be kind of cool. Although I think I can. Mario Sunshine's not really that hard of a game, but... Okay. Hero wants to collab. What you doing, Hero? How are things going? Oh, come on. Give me a moment. Okay. I'm just wasting water at this point. There we go. Finally. Give me one moment. Are you actually streaming right now, Hero? Hang on. You actually streaming right now? Yeah. Give me one moment. I'll actually hop in a Discord real quick. Give me 1 second. Let me hop in a Discord. This was an unprompted accept real quick. Oh, right. I have to do that on Firefox or Chrome. Don't I have Chrome installed? I do have Chrome installed. Oh, damn it. That's the only issue when you have two monitors and you use one of them as a freaking thing. Give me 1 second. I actually have to fix this. Because I don't use Chrome. There we go. And okay. I gotta fix some things real quick. Hang on. Okay.
Hey,
How you doing?
I'm doing all right. Yourself?
I've streaming playing one of my favorite Mario games.
Nice.
Okay, back to actually doing this fight real quick. As I try to get the controls right, because for some odd reason I have been forgetting the controls. I'm technically playing the Switch version, but I'm actually able to use a GameCube controller because they actually updated the game at some point. Don't know when.
Yep.
But how's your Tuesday going?
Going pretty good.
That's good.
Just setting up. To include you at and all of the things.
Yep. Don't forget to turn on shared chat.
Yeah. Good call. Good call. Oops. There we go. I saw the button.
Couldn't resist.
Yeah.
It happened.
I was.
Usually I want to activate it, but I'm playing such a casual game that I'm like, you know what? Let's actually do it, because I'm playing a very casual game right now. Even though I usually go for 100%, but 100% I don't do fast, so I think the 100% record for this game is like 3 hours, though.
Wow.
I think that's the Japanese version, though, so don't quote me on that. I actually have no idea how fast it is for this game. The hillside cave secret, huh? I got a coin. Maybe. I know somebody's been having problems with getting Vignon to work with VTube Studio, and I'm like, it should just work, but of course, I have a lot more technical knowledge than a lot of people do. So. And also, I will know if my... There it goes. I'm actually going to see if I can actually beat this game without dying a single time. If I can get up on the frickin' thing. Although I've played this game a lot, so there's not a high chance that I'll die, but there is a chance I will die. It's called Insta-Death Pits. Which I'm actually about to go to a level that has a lot of insta-death pits, so... Yay! Yeah. Good luck for now. Don't you give something? Nope.
I was getting a little tired of talking to myself for a bit and saw you were streaming and thought I'd come and say hi.
Hey, it's never... honestly, I didn't know what to talk about, to be honest.
Right.
Half the time, I'm just, like, sitting there, like, what do I talk about? What can I talk about? Besides, like, rehashing news that we already know about, like, the Switch 2 coming out. And apparently, I heard on Twitter that there might be the workings of a Galaxy 3 for Switch 2? Maybe? But... that's, of course, hearsay.
I'm kind of, like, rumors and hearsay type things are so
Mm-hmm.
buried, and I can get my hopes up.
Yeah,
If something
I
that's
don't.
never gonna happen.
Yeah, I haven't like wanted to get my hope. We know the Switch 2 is coming out. That is a thing we
Oh,
can't
for
get
sure.
happy about.
Exactly.
And I'm actually glad that they didn't call it like the Switch U or something weird like
Oh
that.
yeah.
Because we all know how that worked with the Wii U. I bought one.
Exactly.
Did you buy one?
I did, because I am
I
a
got
Nintendo diehard. And
Yeah, and I wanted to play Smash Bros. That's really the only reason why I bought it.
Exactly.
Smash Bros. And Mario Kart were really the main reasons. And I don't actually know if we're gonna get a Mario. What we're gonna get? I know we're getting a Mario Kart, but I don't know if we're gonna get a Smash Bros. Anytime soon. And even if we do, I highly doubt we're gonna get like every single fighter coming back for the new Smash Bros. Oh come on.
Yeah.
I mean, people can say, "Oh, but they're gonna bring all." I'm like, no, because that requires them getting licenses from Konami, from Sega, from no. Well, technically Bandai doesn't. Technically Bandai makes the game, so they don't actually have to get licenses for Bandai because they make the game. But still, there's a lot of it's and they also have to get it from Square Enix too. Like, there's a lot of work that goes into it that a lot of people don't realize. And licenses ain't cheap. I know that for certain.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting when inevitably.
More than likely, they will. Oh, and they'll also have to get licenses from Microsoft too. There's that too, because Steve's in the game.
I was curious to see how PokeCatch works. If we're shared. Are you shared, chat? It's fine either way.
It should work in either chat as long as both of our chats have PokeCatch in them. If not, then it will not work.
Indubitably.
Yeah, because it won't register from a different chat,
Okay.
if I remember correctly. But it should work. Don't forget about your Pokeballs. And
Exactly.
honestly, it's all about PokeCatch is just catch Pokemon. There's no. I don't even think there's a way to battle Pokemon in that game in that add-on extension.
Started having that internal dialogue of like, why am I even doing this? What's the point? But then lately, I've been trying to just ignore when that inner voice starts talking because. It's
Oh,
like, I don't know, but right now I'm having fun. So don't question it.
Yeah, I will outwardly say it on Twitch or on Twitter or Blue Sky, and then I'm like, oh, wait, that was my inner monologue. Oops. Oh, well. It's better to actually express it anyway rather than bottling it up and letting it explode one of these days, which is even worse. I will always state that it is better to state your feelings instead of bottle up your feelings.
Absolutely.
Although I will not be streaming.
I'm
Oh,
going
there's
to.
that's the one that I was looking for.
Let me...
Nope, I missed. Fuck. I don't even know if I can grab this until I get the rocket nozzle. Oh, wait, hold on. I may stand corrected. I have been standed corrected. I have been corrected. I can get that before the rocket nozzle. It's just easier to get with the rocket nozzle.
Now, why would it not play the audio of Discord when I tell it to play the audio of Discord?
Good question. Actually, I should check to see if my Discord's working too. It should. Say something?
Hello.
Okay, they can actually hear you. I'm just making sure that they can actually hear you, because I have had a bad habit of forgetting to check to see if things are working as intended.
Yeah, I can definitely. Well, we're just gonna risk it and turn on desktop audio. What's the worst that can happen? Your delivery of nuclear goods.
Oh no. Could be worse. They could actually hear a phone notification go off, or hear your Discord notification go off, and it's like, was that my Discord or your Discord?
Exactly. Alright, I'm going to...
Now.
I'm doing some good old-fashioned Pokemon Blue, and I need to do some
You need something else
tedious
because
grind.
yeah, because I will say this: I have not gone back and play blue. That's because I have fire red and leaf green or
Oh,
fire
yeah.
red, and I'd rather play fire red than
Absolutely.
that game. Give me the 1-up mushroom, damn it! Love it when it decides. Ow! Who could have known that Mario can actually step on pokers? You need to get pushed into the wall. So you give 3 coins when you get pushed into the wall. 1, 2,
So
3.
I could have found. I just won't.
Ah, fuck.
That's fine.
Stanley stepped on one. Oops. A pokey.
So you finished one OT randomizer, and then you started another one?
Yep.
Is that what I saw?
Usually Mondays is when I start or try to play, and usually what'll happen is that I'll play it for Monday, and then I'll forget about it for a week, and then I go back to it and then finish it. That's usually what happens. That has kind of been my MO for a little while now, but it's just because I can't play randomizers all day. Especially the ones that I do, they're super complex, and the next thing I know, I'm gonna be like, I need a break. I'm gonna turn into a zombie. Especially when there's the only issue is that now I'm gonna have to watch the entirety 6-hour stream of me playing that game so that I know what the fuck I'm looking at and what I've already found. Although that's what a tracker helps with.
Yeah.
I will say this, I probably will never play a randomizer without a tracker, only because it's so much easier. It's so much easier. It's to ensure that I don't forget something, or it just helps remind me what I can and can't do.
Exactly. Which things are still on your to-do list.
Also, this one isn't a Triforce quest, so I have to... Although the main objective is not to actually beat Ganon and Majora, it's actually to find the 13 major items in the game, in the 13 like boss given items. So the medallions, the spiritual stones, and the remains, because they're scattered all over. Oh shit! It's up there. Can I even get that? Oh crap.
There
This is
we
the only issue with this. Which one is it? I'm trying to remember which one it is that has this. Oh, I forgot that you actually get a shit ton of coins. Oh, it's that one. I'm dumb. I don't remember if this one actually makes you eggs. I think it does. I think you actually do exit. Ooh.
Do I have sound coming through something else on my system?
Maybe. I could do
I'll
it.
just mute my other speaker just in case. It could be on either side, and that's fine. And
Yeah.
again, I can sometimes go the other way of like, have I quadruple checked every single thing before I start something?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay. One more safety check just in case.
How many safety checks do you need to do? All of them. Yes. The answer is always yes. If you have to do safety checks, the answer is yes. Okay. So now I can just officially run through this entire game. Don't have to worry about anything. This level should not be that difficult to do now that I've gotten... The only thing I do need to make sure I get is all of the coins, the blue coins, which I believe there are 20 of them in each level. The question is, will I be able to find all 20 of them? That is the question. Because I'm actually not going to turn in any of the blue coin shine sprites until then.
Right.
So that's going to be fun. That way I know exactly how... I think there's 120 in the game. I can never remember.
That down so that I can have this. But before I do that,
If I turn this down, then what
button.
happens to this? Sorry,
Exactly.
programmer brain
No,
going
you're
off. It's like, what happens if I change this? I fixed a bug. 1,333 bugs created. Shit.
Yeah.
Trust
Okay.
me, I've done enough programming to get that joke. I know a lot of people are like, what does that mean? Programming hard.
Yeah.
Programming hard.
How do you feel about like jokes about pure logic?
Pure logic?
How ridiculous pure logic can be.
It's some of them are hilarious, and some of them are like, really, you had to make that joke? You couldn't have thought of anything else?
Should I try one and see which category it falls into?
Sure. Go ahead.
Okay. Let's see. Just shift this on up over here. Okay, so 3 logicians walk into a bar. Do you know this one?
I don't think so. I don't think I've actually heard this.
Okay. Okay. So 3 logicians walk into a bar,
Mm-hmm.
and the bartender says, "Do you all want a drink today?" And the first one says, "I don't know." And the second one says, "I don't know." And the third one says, "Yes."
I get that joke. I'm also a sucker for
Yay.
bad. I'm also a sucker for bad jokes too. So it's not like
Yeah,
I laugh at dad jokes, okay?
exactly.
Although some of them are actually really good. So, oh right, I keep forgetting that technically Ko-Fi Bot's gonna do that into your stream. Sometimes I
Yeah,
forget
it's
that. I should
Personally,
turn-
it doesn't bother me because
Yeah.
for my whole one other person or two.
Yeah. Although I don't know if you noticed, but I did actually get in Creator Club, VTuber Creator Club for Twitch. And I will say this: there's a lot of people in that Discord server. Because it's not just like the VTuber Creator Club; it's also host to every single creator that has signed up for the Creator Club. So there's a
Right.
general chat, and there's a VTuber general chat. There's also one
Right.
for coding, and I actually want to join that one as well when the time comes. I just know that will take a little bit. Wow. Oh,
Yeah.
shit. Gonna make it.
Okay.
No. Let me up there.
Let's do.
This one. Let me in. There we go. Now we can do the coin challenge. The red coin challenge. Go.
Since we've got such great company, I am going to go ahead and do a little bit of classic actual grinding.
Mm-hmm.
I keep
So-
debating of like
It's always
I
nice.
can
I remember playing games back before the EXP share was for everyone. And in honesty, those games are way more tedious. They're not harder. They're just more tedious.
exactly.
And it's honestly why I don't like going back to them. Like, I want to go back and play Fire Red,
Absolutely.
but I'm like, do I really want to play Fire Red because I enjoyed Fire Red? Oh, damn it. I actually lost a life. Oh, well. There goes the no deaths challenge.
No deaths +1 challenge. No deaths after this one challenge.
I'm not gonna. I'm gonna fuck it up
Yeah.
because the level that I'm in, there's a bottomless floor underneath me. So if I fall off, it just there's no saving it. I have to also do this quickly because it's timed. So there's no being slow, which is just an
Right.
issue. Should have grabbed this one first, and then go back over to the other side.
Okay. It's like you can come and hang out next to me over there.
Yeah,
Please. All right.
because I always have.
Image that keeps.
And you can technically turn on my stream onto your stream if you really wanted to.
Ooh, nice.
I may not Nope, I did. Okay, we're good. I'm like, I may not survive this. Okay, life has been revoked. I got a 1-up mushroom. That I didn't need to get.
Hey.
Life
balances
revoked. Life revoked. Just kidding. If I was at
death-free card.
yeah, if I was actually gonna do a one life only challenge, that's honestly one of the hardest things to do in some of these Mario games, is because one, you have to play perfectly, and sometimes playing perfectly isn't easy to do, because one
Only
small slip up.
sometimes.
Oh no, I know for certain it's not easy to do.
Yeah.
I'm not somebody who's gonna say, "Oh, it's easy." I'm like, no, it's not. Those people I may do challenge runs every once in a while, and I do randomizers. But the thing is that I know after a while my challenge run is just gonna take a while to finish, or anything like that. For me, I don't want to spend 70 hours trying to like do a no death run of a singular Mario game, because I know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna do it, and then I'm gonna hate my life because I already tried doing it once. And it was only on Super Mario Brothers, the original, which is actually a more annoying game to actually do no hit, just because of or no death, just not no hit, but no death, because of that game's hard. I'm not joking. It's an NES game. Technically, it's an arcade game. Those games were hard on purpose to, eat quarters. When you could play a game for a quarter, and for as many quarters as you had, instead of having to spend $70 to buy a new game. I'm sorry, I can never get over the whole. Oh. Where you at in blue? Just curious.
Just got to Mount Moon, so like very early.
You just beat Gym 1.
Yeah.
That's really early in the game.
And
so how's the jank?
my computer is low-key. Well, it's generally fine. Like, the game itself is generally fine. Oh, maybe I did low mode. Did it? Oh, you know what?
That might be it.
Okay,
if you're using a emulator, that happens. I've had that happen a couple of times.
Yeah.
Where I'll actually turn on slow mode.
This morning, earlier, I was playing, and it's like, we'll do some story progression, we'll do some evolving, we'll do some, so let's have all the sound and everything. And yeah, my stream plus recording plus running the game was apparently more than my computer could handle.
It's like,
even though it's
dying, slow it down.
Yeah.
That's what your computer sounded like, I assume. I'm just making an assumption.
Let's see.
Okay, where are the other 2 red coins? I'm missing 2 red coins. Where the... I love it when I can't find 2 random red coins. Just love it. There's only 8 of them. How hard could it be? Immediately remembers why I forgot why I don't like Mario games anymore. I'm just kidding. I can never say that, because Mario games have shown that, I mean, people still play Super Mario 64. Like, that game is how old? It's been out since '96, I think, and people are still speedrunning and playing that game. I mean it. Like, people are still speedrunning that game.
Yeah. And I often think that I want to try speedrunning, and then I think about it.
And then you think about it for
2 minutes.
Yeah, and you're like, no, I really don't like speedrunning. I don't like speedrunning. There's only one game series that I will speedrun, and that is technically because speedrunning is kind of required in order to get the best ending in that game, and it's Metroid games.
Right.
Metroid games are the only games I will speedrun. And it's not because I'm like, oh, you just don't like speedrun. I'm like, no, because there's actually an incentive to speedrun that game. Not just get the game done faster and get a world record. I don't care about world records. I care about challenge.
Well,
and if
especially so many games that are so optimized, it's like, I could get a world record in the top 800 if I'm lucky.
Yeah, and I'm like, I don't mind being the top 1,000 in a game if I'm like one of the only 1,000 people that have played it, but that doesn't matter. I don't care if I'm like 1,000th or... don't mind playing the game, and sometimes there are just way too many tricks for me to learn that I'm overwhelmed. I'm just not, which is why I can't speedrun games like Zelda, because the speedrun has gotten so convoluted. Same as Elden Ring. I'm also never gonna speedrun a freaking Souls game. You can't make me. I will never speedrun a Souls game because I do challenge runs instead because I think they're more interesting.
Right.
And then I regret doing the challenge run immediately.
The important thing is that you're suffering. Wait,
Yeah.
no, that's not the...
No, suffering is included whenever you play any sort of FromSoft game. Doesn't matter which one. Could be Armored Core too. You're still suffering.
Nice.
The only game that I don't know how well I would do a speedrun in is Demon's Souls, only because one, I don't have the game anymore. Buddy just let me borrow it. I beat it. I'm like, I'm just not gonna play this game again. Mainly because I don't know, Demon's Souls just didn't interest me like the others did. Like Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3, Bloodborne, and Elden Ring did. I think it's just because I don't know, they don't seem appealing, you know?
Yeah.
It doesn't seem well, I think it's just the issue of like it has a level mechanic, and I'm like, I am not really a big fan of this like weird leveling curve that you've got in this game. I think that might be why, is that it's structured like a traditional game, and I'm like, I think that's why I don't like it. Well, it's structured like a Mario platformer game without the platforming. That makes any sense.
Yeah.
Like it's structured like a Mario game, like an old school Mario game.
Right.
And by old school, I mean like Super Mario Brothers. Old.
Nice. Okay.
Oh, whoops. Come here, you. Okay, time to aim and fire! Woke him up. I woke up Petey Piranha because he owes me money.
I was trying to think of some sort of clever pun, but I couldn't get there.
Sometimes it happens. Sometimes you forget the pun. Don't worry, I've done that before, where I have forgotten the pun that I was going to say.
Well, to anybody that's listening, you can't say I didn't try, but my computer apparently can't handle having background music and
Oh no,
having something running. And you know, we're just here to chill and vibe.
mine can.
Yeah.
Luck. Mine's more of a luckily thing, but also I have a pretty high-end computer when it came out. It's actually like 3 years old at this point, or like the hardware's like actually I think 3 to 4 years old now. So not great, but
Yeah.
I mean I have a 3070 in here, which tells you a lot. So I haven't had a new graphics card since then, and an i9, which is also telling. The only issue is that if I buy any new hardware, I literally have to just create a completely new PC. There is nothing I can do. I have to completely buy a new PC. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I have to buy a new PC.
Yeah.
I wish it wasn't like that.
Do you build when you get new, or do you try and get everything
Sometimes
out?
I do. Sometimes I just bought a pre-built because it was faster. Although I should be able to technically upgrade on a... Oh, I actually don't know what my power supply is, so I might have to buy a new power supply here pretty soon, too. If I upgrade anything, which is the only issue that I might face, is that I'm going to have to buy a completely new power supply. Which is more of an annoyance than anything else. I actually don't know how much it is. Because if you wanted to get a 5090, apparently you need like 1,000 watts of power.
Yep.
Which
And
is
you
a
also
lot.
need like $10,000 to buy it off eBay, but that's
I'm not buying it off of
Separate.
eBay. I'm gonna wait until it fucking comes back into stock and not spend.
Exactly.
I'll spend 800, not 1,000.
Yeah.
That's the difference. How much will you spend? 1,000. I will spend no more. I will spend no more than like 800 on a graphics card.
Yeah.
For now. until the games industry tells me I need to buy freaking more. I will buy a Switch 2 when it comes out. I'm assuming it's going to come out in
same.
November. I'm assuming it's going to come out in November.
I could see that. That would make a lot of sense for the holiday season.
It's going to come out in July.
Right, for summer.
Which,
if it came out in July and then could have like a minor discount, like even just $20 off.
well, by Christmas they'll let you buy. They'll have bundles out with the newer games.
Exactly. Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But first.
When I saw the trailer and it was like April 2nd. Oh wait, that's the.
That's just the direct.
That's the. Yeah, exactly.
That's just the Switch 2 direct.
If I just bring in, could give myself some extra potions so that while I'm grinding, I don't have to walk back and forth to the Poké Center every time.
I mean, that's always a good idea. Potion, like, that's the thing, is that, like, I think the only reason why I don't like the grind of older games is that if you don't get a very specific Pokemon, unless you're doing, like, a randomizer, which, in my honest opinion, I don't think I would ever do a randomizer of just red or blue. Not gonna lie. I'm not lying. I don't think I ever would.
Now that you say it, it's... But part
people
of me is
have
like challenge accepted.
The only reason why I say I don't want to do that is because red and blue have such limited Pokemon that you only have 151 choices. And if you get one of the five legendaries, or 6 if you include the pseudo-legendary, it's like, well, game over, because psychic types are overpowered, and if you get Mewtwo, you're done. There's nothing, there's no challenge at that point. You know?
Yeah.
Because, which is why I think doing one of Gen 2 would be not a bad idea. Because Gen 2 is at least a little bit better. And of course, it also has the Dark and Steel type.
So, I did briefly, like, let's play Pokemon Blue, but I'm gonna, like, give myself some of my favorite Pokemon earlier than you normally would get them, just to play through. And Pokemon Red and Blue have a cool thing where, it's sarcastic, because they're so old and breeding wasn't a thing. Like, you have a Pokemon like Rhyhorn, you don't get it until the Safari Zone normally. It doesn't have moveset before level 30, because you're not going to have a Rhyhorn before level 30, so why would they bother giving it any moves before then? So, yeah.
So it has, like, what, Tackle, and that's it?
Pretty much, yeah.
Or
and then you're stuck with that.
Or it just struggles
like,
the entire
time through.
Yeah, and it just struggles the entire time. Which
or
sucks.
I'm constantly, like, pulling them into some kind of other system to tweak their setup. And it's like, that's a lot of work. I'll do that idea of interesting different team.
I think it's actually better to do that with, like, Fire Red.
Oh,
just
exactly.
because the only reason why I say Fire Red, or do it with Let's Go, but even then, I don't even know how easy it would be to do with Let's Go. Just because, of course, that's a Switch game, and not a lot of people are like, don't do that with the Switch game. Nintendo will hate you. I'm like, of course. Nintendo
and
has
it can be a little bit more complicated getting that set up for. But yeah,
especially given some other things going on right about now.
Yeah, I have done a randomizer with Fire Red, Leaf Green, and I did where what was it? So every move was randomized.
Oh, I know. I've known some people. I've seen some YouTubers. They'll do the my Pokemon randomly evolves every level, and of course, like, and I've also seen people do challenges where it's like first to 6 legendaries wins with that same like kind of thing. I've been kind of tempted to do it, but I'm like, I don't know. It sounds like it might be more of an more of a issue or more of a time commitment that I'm
Hassle.
really wanting to do, because it's like
Exactly.
when it comes to like the challenge, it's like, oh, you just need to level up the Pokemon to get the 6 legendary, or like somebody will be like, find the first 5. I think one of them was like, find the 5 Kanto legendaries, including Mew,
Mhm.
in any game, but it had to be, or you had to do it in like 5 generations or something like that, like in 5 of the different generations.
Right.
I don't know. It's been forever since. My best bet to say is that just I've watched a lot of like PM7 and I actually don't know what I think it's just actually let me
Pokemon
look.
challenges or Peachal?
Yeah, no, not him. I'm trying to remember who it actually is, because they do collabs quite often.
Oh,
So,
M&J TV?
Yeah, that one. That
Yeah.
one. Yeah, M&J TV. And I mean, some of their stuff is very interesting, and I like watching it, so it's like, well, why not?
Exactly.
Although I will say that after starting streaming and doing all that, I rarely watch a lot of YouTube anymore.
Yeah, that's fair.
And I think it's just in general, because a lot of people say that once you start once you start creating, you tend to not watch as much.
Yeah.
Okay, I just got.
I mean,
this
for one,
screen
you're
off.
busy already. For
Mhm.
two, like, I'm sure it can be done, and I'm sure there's people that do, but the idea of playing a game and having a show on in the background, like for background noise, like that would break my brain for sure.
Well, that's because I used to do, like, once I learned that I can have a YouTube video up and all that, I literally just could not go back to not having something in the background unless I'm streaming, and then I really don't have anything in the background because I just usually would watch YouTube videos the entire time. So, oh, they actually fixed this. I just realized that this specific area just got fixed as I continue to collect more 1-up mushrooms. Oof, gotta be careful. We'll say this. There is a chance I accidentally would have fallen off, and then I'd have to restart the entire level. It would have sucked.
Yeah. And I started playing Sunshine again recently-ish. Then something else new came out or something, and I
died. I know AC right now, at least what he told me was he was grinding on Kingdom Hearts 1, and I'm like, good luck. That game has a severe grind.
Yeah.
Although I'm not 100% certain if he's like doing a randomizer of some sort. I think he's just playing the game normally.
Right.
Big quotes on the normally.
Exactly.
Oh, I messed that up. Fuck. Well, luckily I didn't die. I remember that I need to jump off the wall.
I briefly started Kingdom Hearts myself, and some combination of the device plus the game plus the controller that I was happening to use that day. It was like, oh, I'll just use this when it's Bluetooth enabled, it'll work. But of course, it's all ABXY.
Yeah.
And the game's like, what?
Yeah, it's like you're playing a game that only came out on PlayStation 2 and has really only came out on PlayStation. Square Enix used to only... Actually, I think Square Enix still really only launches stuff on... Well, they no longer are doing that now. They used to only do Sony consoles.
Right.
And you mean used to, because they're actually getting upset with Sony because nobody's buying the PS5.
What?
Oh, damn it. I did it again. I died again. Luckily, I technically can't game over.
That is good.
As long as I get to the same spot every single time, because there's 2 1-ups in this level. So it's... Oh, I just died twice, because I fucked it up. As I talk about it, I fuck it up. Oh, there's a clippable moment. That one's clip-worthy.
Sure. Wait.
Talk about there's no way to die. There's no way to actually. There's no way to completely die in this level. As long as you get to the first one up.
Challenge accepted.
Challenge accepted, game. And the game's like, challenge accepted. I will make you fuck up this one-time jump that you've made 700 times. I've actually found out that on some of these cubes, it's actually better not to jump than it is to jump. Only because Mario actually has some really good traction when it comes to some of these levels.
Nice.
So, what's your team consisted of so far?
We've got Pika Pika, the Pikachu.
Mm-hmm.
We've got Pidge, the Pidgey, which is a reference for Voltron. I don't know if you've ever.
I have not, sadly. Wasn't a big fan of mechs, surprisingly.
Yeah, I mean, I can appreciate that. I don't know if I can relate because.
Well, I'll say this.
To each their own.
I'll say this. I was a big fan of Transformers more than I was like Voltron. I guess Power Rangers would also technically be true, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah, like I didn't actually watch the original. They have a.
I got in when it was like Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, I think, at the time.
Right.
And then there was Transform. Voltron was like the only one I really didn't get into because there was another show that came out in Cartoon Network.
Nice.
I can't remember its name now. Anyway, back to what you were saying because I completely cut you off.
Oh, no worries. Then I've got Mr. Nids, the Nidoran male. There's the in-game trade that you can get a Miss Nido. So I thought that was clever. Let's see.
Actually, come to think of it, I think my Fire Red team usually ends up like having a Nido King or a Nido Queen on it.
Yeah.
And usually what'll end up happening is I'll actually trade out Nido King for Rhyhorn.
Yeah, I'm
flubbing this
thinking
right
that's
now.
probably going to be how it goes for me as well.
I am flubbing this right now, and I don't know why. I'm like severely flubbing everything, and I'm like, why am I just failing so badly at this game? I think the issue is I'm trying to do it quickly, and that's what's screwing me up.
Yeah, that can make it hard. And then carrying a conversation at the same time sometimes.
Yeah, my brain is overloaded at the moment because usually when I'm in focus mode, I try to shut up. And I'm trying to be slightly more entertaining.
We're down to... I've got Bugsy, the Caterpie, now Butterfree.
You doing... No, you're not doing the Oak, the Professor Oak challenge.
No, I'm not that crazy yet at this point.
Well, I mean, Professor Oak's challenge really
is. Time.
Yeah, Professor Oak's challenge not really that hard. It's just time consuming because you have to get every single Pokemon that you can in the. You have to register every single Pokemon in the Pokédex before doing a single gym that you can. Which includes, like, leveling up your starter all the way to level 36, getting a PG, and leveling it also all the way up to level 36.
On games like this?
Yeah. That's tedious. There we go. Finally got a shine.
Okay. Considering everybody else has fainted, let's do a little get out of...
My ad's going to start in about 6.5 minutes. I actually have a timer that tells me when my ads start, and I can just take a peek at it. Oop, wrong button.
I think that's pretty super cool.
That way people know. It's like, hey, don't worry. And it says ad starts in, so that's why I try to make sure. Secret of the Dirty Lake again, because I need the... Skip it. Skip the intro. I don't care about the intro. Although I have heard that people have.
That's a good one.
No,
I know that's
that
the wrong
it's that's not that Sunshine's intro is a little bit different
one. I know.
for each level. That one is
That was super, or the 64.
that's new. Is it 64? Oh yeah, that is 64. Yeah, you're right. That is 64. I was about to say, I'm like, is that 64? I'm like, no, wait, that is 64.
I just recently watched somebody doing something in that. I can't quite remember what their challenge was, but
Probably. I mean, I've seen people randomize Super Mario 64.
yeah.
Like, how did
I did see one recently
work?
where somebody was playing Mario 64 as Captain
Mhm.
Falcon somehow.
Some people have found out how to pull models and put them. I mean, people have played I know someone who's literally put their VTuber model in the style of the game that they're playing, and then they'll just stick it in the game. Oh, I just died.
Yep. Yeah.
Oops.
There are some talented people out there. And then there's us.
And then there's us, who's like, I want to do stuff like that, but I know for certain that if I do that, then I'm like, I'm copying somebody. Oh boy. I love it when it's like, you're copying this famous creator. I'm like, okay, and it's a good idea. Oh, god damn it.
Actually, somebody else has played Super Mario Sunshine once before.
Who hasn't?
Yeah.
The game came out in 2002.
Yeah.
It's the same as, people have played insert game that came out 20 years ago. I know. The game came out 20 years ago.
And it's a good game, and so people like to play it still. And again.
Yeah. Over and over and over and over again. And if somebody just gets onto me for saying, well, you shouldn't be playing again if someone else plays, I'm like, that's kind of how... Oh, shit. I died. It's kind of how games work.
Yeah.
Get new content, bro. I'm like, I don't know what you want from me. I get more views on randomizers. I do. I actually get more views on randomizers. I get way more views on randomizers, and I don't understand why. I think it's just because people are wondering what the fucking craziness I have set up, because there are some people who have done, like, all randomizers, and I'm like, I will probably never do an official all randomizer, only because I don't have that kind of time. As well, some of the all randomizers are crazy. And I mean crazy. Like, you did what? Kinds of crazy.
I've got Remy the Ratata, which is Ratatouille.
Yeah, I got that reference. Wait, did I miss? No, I didn't miss a coin. I thought I missed a coin for a minute there.
And then Squirtle is my go-to for Gen 1.
Mine used to be Charmander, but ever since I started just doing only, I always pick the water starter.
Right.
But also, technically Squirtle was the first Pokemon that I used to beat Fire Red, because I actually didn't start with Red and Blue. I started with Fire Red and Leaf Green. Because I didn't get into the Pokemon series until like the 2000s, 2002, 2003, somewhere around there. So, sorry I didn't see Pokemon in 1997 when it first came out. Bite me. I was 2. I was 2. You can bite me. But I didn't know how to actually play the game, and I believe everyone's first experience is this. You just use your starter, and you just catch Pokemon, and then you just, your starter's like level 86, and you just beat the Pokemon League like that. And your starter has like all the HM moves because you don't know how to diversify your team.
I'm going through Pokemon pretty quickly over here.
Oh, that's good.
Thankfully, I'm not doing a Nuzlocke, but
I will also say this:
if on my list.
I don't play Nuzlocks. I can't play a Nuzlocke. I enjoy Pokemon a little bit too much, and I enjoy the catching part of Pokemon way more than doing a challenge run where I'm very limited in the type of Pokemon that I can catch.
Yep. And having seen enough to know, like, like I'm not even gonna do a hardcore Nuzlocke or anything the first time I do something like that, because that's just a little too crazy for me.
Yeah.
But like seeing how much of it comes down to
just sheer luck.
like spreadsheet calculations and like, okay, let me pull out the online, like, okay, so if I miss and they crit and then I hit myself in confusion, then I will faint. So I can't do that. You have to like spend an hour planning each move.
Yep.
And
I
it's
will
like,
be right
again, if you...
I'll be right back. I got a ad about to come, so.
Happy ad break, everybody.
Yep. It's got 30 seconds, but I gotta go do something else real quick, such as use the restroom. Use the restroom at this time. Go grab a snack. Do something like that. That's why the breaks exist. I'll be back.
That's true. There it goes. Almost. Yeah, we're not going to do that.
Okay. I'm back, and my ad break is still going. So.
Welcome back.
Yep. So, what's your final team likely going to be?
Right, I need to update my little rights now that I've got Butterfree. I'm gonna keep Blastoise because again, that's just one of my OG favorites. And I'm back and forth on Nidoking versus Rhydon because those are the two that kind of interchangeable. It's like I could pull in Zapdos for the overpowered electric type because like, it's either that or Raichu. That feels too basic.
There is Jolteon.
Oh right. What am I thinking?
Although Jolteon's not really that... Well, actually, Jolteon's really good in Gen 1.
Yeah. And I was very much I'm playing the game while I'm reading the guidebook so that I can strategize kind of gamer, even back in the day. I mean, back in the day when you had to use the strategy guide because the internet didn't have
yeah,
everything yet or something.
there weren't detailed videos on where to go to do a thing instantly. Trust me, I know those types of videos, because it's honestly kind of why I got into video making. Was I actually wanted to make just gameplay videos at first,
Right.
and I actually was semi-okay at it, but of course time changes, and now everybody's like, you have to do content bait or else you don't get any views, and I'm like, I know, but I don't like doing content bait because, one, I feel it's disingenuous to what I'm actually going to be doing in the video, especially if it's meant to be like an educational video. I'm like, I don't really care about views. I more or less care about it being right rather than wrong.
Yeah.
Although I'm also a very weird person. I've never really enjoyed content bait, even if other YouTubers do it.
Oh yeah. No, I'm with you. Like, ooh, that's cool. I'm playing with the was it Super Game Boy adapter or something or other that it's still the original sprite, but it has a little bit of color inserted.
Yeah.
And so then sometimes when you go between towns and
the original. I mean, I believe when you plugged in the Game Boy, the red and blue into your Game Boy Color, it actually did have color. It's just not great. Not great.
Exactly. Yeah, there's so many
above water.
Like
It's below water.
Everybody knows there's tons of glitches, but even just the game, the parts of the game that work correctly are so like
technically I think someone's like, I want to try to beat Pokemon Red without seeing a single glitch, and I'm like, good luck.
You can't.
That game barely functions.
Yep. Yeah.
And I know that for certain that game barely functions. That game is running on duct tape and prayers.
Exactly.
And that's if you're lucky it's actually running on duct tape.
Exactly. It's like dollar store generic no-name brand.
Yeah. I mean, technically duct tape is technically brandless. And by the way, it's not duck, it's duct. With a T.
Yeah.
It's duct tape. I know a lot of people are going to get on to me for saying that, but some of you guys need to know.
Well, I mean, for better or for worse, some company came out with duct tape as a brand or something. So then you could say either one is still a thing, but...
Or there's like Gorilla Tape as well.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Pokemon
Red and Blue, none of that like high quality, precisely engineered specialty tape. This is bargain bin.
Yep.
Tape plus with typos.
Oh, actually, what's funny is that I was actually listening to a YouTube video earlier, which is why I was actually late for my stream, because I was listening to it and I didn't pay attention at the time. Nintendo actually lost a lawsuit.
Oh.
Yeah. Rare. I know. They lost a lawsuit on somebody who was trying to... Let me... So, they own their name is Mario, and they own a supermarket. They live in, like... Yeah. So, they have a supermarket named Super Mario. And they were trying to trademark it for groceries and stuff like that. So, you know, he's a grocery owner, and Nintendo was trying to say that he's not a grocery owner. He has these other things that aren't for
business or something.
Yeah, it's like, this is not a grocery store, and he sells like bootleg Mario products.
I mean, like, when you get into that, then you're kind of asking for it, but
he won.
Exactly. That's awesome.
So I think it's neat that he did win, but
Yeah. We don't.
but also like he owns a trademark for Super Mario for like food and like a food store, you know, that kind of thing. He doesn't own it for like video games, toys, or anything like that.
Right.
Also
Pausing the game, and my time is at 4:20.
4:20, nice. Who would have guessed? 4 hours and 20 minutes, or 420 minutes? Because now you just need to make it to 6 hours and 9. No, can't do that. Sadly.
Yeah,
Well, I guess it would be
exactly.
7 hours and 30 minutes.
I could make my money 69.69.
Yeah.
All right, let's do.
Okay, here's
I did a
other
good deal of grinding and made it all the way through Mount Moon. So
Always
progress.
good. Progress is progress. It's always nice when you can get progress.
Switch to. Yep.
Okay, there's my last blue coin for this level.
I've been just recently enlightened to using studio mode when changing around stuff in OBS. But
Sometimes I'll
I've
just do it
also-
live.
Yeah.
I'll just do it live because I'm like, I don't give a shit. I really don't.
Oh, yeah, I'm definitely doing some of that right now. Like right now, I just dragged in an image that's over top of everything. Good job.
Well,
me.
when there's someone else in the call, it's probably a good idea to use studio mode. For me, I'm like, oh shit, that's too big. Fuck.
Yeah.
Or if I'm in my starting student screen, I will use studio mode so that I don't actually start the stream earlier than expected.
Exactly.
Which is I don't go live until my first ad plays.
Nice.
My first scheduled ad. Let me rephrase that because I
Yeah.
can't control the pre-rolls. I'm sorry. You get 5 minutes of pre-rolls. That's it. I can't do anything. I can't do anything about it. You'll have to just suck it up. I'm sorry. Well, I could technically change to a minute, but last time I did a minute, I didn't have enough time to really get anything done. Although today, I just realized that I really didn't do any of my whole, like, going live shticks that I do on everyone else's channels. Oh well.
Yeah.
I did it in my blue sky, that's all that matters. And in my own.
I'm not super social like that yet, but it's on the list in the mix somewhere. One of these days, maybe.
Yeah. I started doing it even before I got affiliate, so. Ew. Although do note that the Creator Club, you have to be an affiliate in order to join. So there is that. You can't just like, oh, but I stream on Twitch once every year. Like, no, you have to actually be an affiliate or partner to get into the Twitch Creator Club. Although I will say, trying to keep the 3 people per stream has been a bit more difficult than I was expecting. But that just might be because of me, rather than anything else. Ow. Shit.
There we go. And we're back. Yeah, I guess that makes it. I was thinking about the effort to get that initial milestone, but then to have to maintain it.
Yeah, maintaining it is the hard part. Getting it is pretty easy, but getting it for 30 days. Although I really haven't had my affiliate revoked, so that's a good thing. But I don't think it actually will ever get revoked. I technically make Twitch money because at least one person watches.
Exactly.
Oh, is it 30 that's in it, or is it 20? Okay, I have to look this up again because I'm like, how many coins? Super Mario Sunshine. There's 240. Okay, so there's 30 in each world. Oh crap, I'm missing 9 of them.
Yeah.
Shit, I'm missing way more than I thought.
Let me close out my game and then let me open all of the other things and just see my computer It's struggle.
I've had my computer struggle before on certain things. Although my computer doesn't struggle that much, but some games do make my computer struggle.
Yeah.
Although when I'm playing on a separate console, it generally doesn't struggle. Generally doesn't struggle. I have had my model just break on me every once in a while, too. Although that's because the program that I use crashes for some reason. I might die here to actual hit point damage. Nope, nope, I won't be dead anytime soon. Nope. Any thoughts playing Mario Galaxy 2 for the first time? I've already played that game. Arkham. I've played that game before. Yeah, here's the thing. I have played every single Mario game that has come out except for the awful Mario is Missing and actually I think Mario is Missing, and there's like one more game that I have never played. So I have played every single Mario game that has come out. That I have been able to get a physical or virtual copy of legitimately.
Yeah. Would you say, have you completed all of those games?
Yes, actually I have. I have completed every single one, 100% of them. Well, I did that back. I have not 100%ed all of them, but I have played all of them. And I have finished the final boss on all of them.
Nice.
The only issue with me playing Super Mario Galaxy is that I then have to get my Wii U and actually pull it out, which is an issue because my desk is already full of consoles, mainly. Hello, PS5. Yes, I have a PS5. It's stuck on my desk, and it's huge. But if you have never played Super Mario Galaxy 2, highly recommend it. Games is harder to get 100% Yoshi Island, Super Mario World, or Mario 64. Depends. Which version of Yoshi's Island are we talking about? We're talking about the Super Mario, the GBA version that added like 13 new I think like 6 new levels or 2 new levels to every place. Probably that one. But the thing is that I don't actually classify Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island as a Mario game, even though it has Mario in the title. It is a Yoshi game.
Yeah.
It is not a Mario game. Although I have played it. But I finished the GBA version, which was like Super Mario Dance 4, I think. Yoshi's Island.
Sounds better.
I think. I'm gonna have to go back into Beyond the Hills because I'm missing 8 blue coins. But I would probably Super Mario World is actually not hard to 100%. I know that from experience.
Or which Mario?
Super Mario World. I would say that out of the 3 that you said, Yoshi's Island is probably the hardest, just because the mechanics are so different. Mario Bros. 2 wasn't a Mario game since it... Well, no, there is a Mario 2. It's called The Lost Levels. And I've played both. And technically, Mario Bros. 2 is actually canon. Because Shy Guy exists in that game. And, yeah. So, Shy Guy was stolen from Doki Doki Panic. Although, technically, Doki Doki Panic was still published by Nintendo. So, yeah. They had full rights to do whatever they wanted to.
To pull up a video or like a
Yeah.
message recording that somebody sent me, and then I was like, oh, it's okay because I'm not sharing my screen, but I am sharing my desktop audio.
Yes, and I'm like, you may want to be careful what you are about to post there. That's why I always recommend, even if it's just software. I do not recommend using software to split audio, even though I do it, but that's just because I have little to no other choice and I'm broke.
Yeah.
So I do not recommend that, but it is doable and it is useful to have access to.
One moment.
Okay, I gotta figure out where these other... Where are all the blue coins? Where are these last, like, 8 blue coins? Is it 8 blue coins? Yeah, it's 8 blue coins that I'm missing. Where can these last 8 blue coins be? I think 2 of them are... Oh, there's one. I believe. Yeah, that's one. But I've actually 100% in Super Mario World and Mario 64, as well as the DS version, so... The only one I truly haven't 100%ed is Yoshi's Island, but that's just because that game is a lot harder than I thought it was going. Oh, I actually can't finish this. I can't finish this level, because I don't have Yoshi yet for this. Wait. Yoshi... Where's Yoshi? I think I haven't unlocked Yoshi, which is a bit of a issue. So I technically can't finish this level fully until I actually get Yoshi.
Alright. Taking a little...
Oh. My internet going out? Hello? Uh-oh.
I can still hear.
Okay. I think Discord's crapping out on me. Which happens every once in a while. I don't have...
Yeah.
I think it's Super Mario 64, I
mean-
remember they have it. Yes! Super Mario 64 DS. Which is how I actually got introduced to Mario 64, because I didn't have an N64. So I got the remake slash
Also, no, I'm
remaster.
just curious, but where are you chatting to, chatters?
YouTube. I have YouTube as well. Usually I get like 1 or 2 viewers on YouTube, so that's why I stream there. Even though I'm not a partner or a member or whatever it's called for YouTube.
Exactly.
I think it's
getting my
not part of the partner program.
stream set up a little bit, but
Sadly, there's no functionality of like shared chat for YouTube. Yeah, out of all of the games that I've played, I would say that the hardest one to 100% would be Yoshi's Island. If you consider that a Mario game, which I don't. Even though they slap Mario on it. It's more of a Yoshi game. Honestly, Mario Wonder is actually a pretty difficult game to 100%. I think it's just tedious, though.
give my computer
A little bit of a break.
second to try and cope with all of the things that I asked.
Must
I
cope.
mean, I suppose I did accidentally have like 3 different web and stream and chat and Discord.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Suppose it's reasonable that it was accident.
It's like, stop. I can't keep going. Yeah, it's become an old man. Got the old man voice.
I made the mistake of like listening to my audio to check and realized that I don't like the way that my voice sounds.
Yeah, don't worry. I don't either. No one does. No one ever really does. Because you hear it so differently than what everyone else hears, and it's like, I sound like that? Oh my god, I sound like a dork.
Precisely.
It's like, I thought I had a deep
Yes, you
voice.
do. I'm just
Apparently,
kidding.
apparently I don't actually have that deep of a voice, and I really do not care anymore. After a while, I got kind of used to it, and it does help when you're a VTuber, because you're like, that's not my voice, that's his voice. So,
Exactly.
it's when you... Okay. I'm going to need a Yoshi for the last one of this, I believe. You know, Cornet has 20 blue coins. Oh right, I actually remember the secret shine in this level or this world. One of them, at least, is a bit of an annoyance to get to. You have to do something twice, which is always fun.
I might stop my stream, but I can still hang out and chat. I just realized that is also an option.
Yeah.
I've been online for a good little while now, and
I say as long as you're online for at least 2 hours, you've done enough.
yeah.
You don't need to do what I do, which is sometimes stream for up to 12 or 13 hours. I am just crazy sometimes, and will sometimes just not be able to sleep. Although today I will have to end early because of I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow that I have to go to. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I have to go do it. Because if I don't, doctors get mad at me. It's veteran and all that.
Well, here's me signing off of my stream. Thanks anybody that stopped by.
Don't forget to raid.
Great.
The only reason I say that is because I've jumped into a lot of people's chats and they just don't raid afterwards. Oh boy. Oh boy, somebody said cheap views. Good to know.
How do you do that again?
Raid/raid. You can
Right.
you can
But I do it
also
from my channel.
you can go to your, do you know how to get to your streamer dashboard?
Yeah.
Go there
But also,
and click the raid
why
button.
is my
You have an issue?
auto mod must be turned off or something?
No, Saribot just or Nightbot apparently just got just hit somebody. Seems to be Nightbot that did it. Nightbot, good bot. I have Saribot, which does the same thing, and I think that was in your chat that happened.
Yeah.
I love it that like every single time there's a bot that says buy views, I'm like, that's a bot.
Yep. There we go.
Alrighty, let's see here. There it is. I forgot how loud that was. Welcome, Raiders. I exactly.
I feel
know
like
what
I
you were
only
doing.
hit 3 viewers like as I was closing down. But you know what? Hey.
I'm sadly was not one of those viewers because I just forgot to get on there.
That's fine. There's always.
Okay. That one I know for certain I won't be able to do until I get to the top, which I think I can easily get to. I remember a lot of tricks to do in Mario Sunshine, so... like that one. Get up here faster. Technically faster. Spin jumps are actually really hot. Makes you jump really high, so they're actually quite nice. Restarting your computer? Just kidding.
Yeah, pretty much.
There's likely some things on that shouldn't be on, which is probably possible.
Yeah.
Given the nature of how
Every so often I tinker around with like optimizing and
it also depends on how old your computer is too.
yeah.
That's a huge factor to know if your computer will even be able to run some games nowadays. Although I blame games not being optimized at all anymore.
Yeah.
Because in my honest opinion, the worstly optimized Switch game that I've ever played is Scarlet and Violet. Not gonna lie, that was the worst optimized game, and I'm like, really? Like, I thought Game Freak was all about like the whole make sure the game runs perfectly smoothly on intended hardware, but apparently, they just didn't have enough time. And in my honest opinion, it shows. It really shows they didn't have enough time to finish that game.
And like, yeah. I was also very annoyed at first that like everybody's complaining about glitches and bugs and slow performance, and then it's like, oh, okay. Well, there's a DLC you can buy. It's like, but no.
Yeah.
The base game is still...
But that doesn't fix the game. I think they somewhat fixed it, but apparently speedrunners gave up on Scarlet and Violet at some point, and I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
why did you give up? That was like a huge letdown.
Yeah, I watched a video about that a little bit of how, like, there's so much unskippable dialogue. There's so much repetition.
Oh, that's
and
why
like,
they gave up.
If you wanted to do a full from the very beginning, like it takes like a whole hour or an hour and a half just to get the game actually underway.
Oh wow, I didn't even notice that when I first played the game. I'm not
It's
gonna lie.
You're technically playing, but like you have to go through so much introduction tutorial stuff, and then you get to the academy, and then you have to actually attend some school classes, and then you finally get out.
And then you
and
finally
start to explore the world.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, when you're playing the first time, it's kind of whatever. But if you're doing it back to back,
I can see how that can be annoying.
yeah. Yeah, it was interesting to see some of the like. We as a community had internal conversations and we voted on this and that. I personally thought that this other option would have been better, but you know, the community as a whole.
Yeah, I mean the community as a whole said we give up, and I'm like, okay. I mean, you could have just, you know, said, speedrun doesn't start until you officially get out of here. And
yeah,
they've done that before. I know they have.
Yeah, they did some of that. I'm trying to remember what some of the other.
I know for certain that they finally allowed Tears of the Kingdom speedrunners to use a save file that was with a specific time on the clock right after a specific point. Like
exactly, yeah.
And I'm like, that's fine. I mean, if everyone collectively says, unless they find a new like strategy. Oh, I actually forgot that was there. Which I highly doubt they will, because of other things going on.
Yeah. Give it 20 years, we'll see.
I mean, some games didn't get their record beat until recently.
exactly.
Because someone found a bonkers way of doing something. I do mean bonkers. I don't mean like...
Yeah. Like
I actually
code
mean the way that
injection
yeah.
or-
I actually mean what that word's supposed to mean. Oh, damn it. This could be a tough one.
Just to like triple check, you don't hear my audio of people talking about calendars, right?
No, I don't hear anything. As long as you've got headphones on.
Yeah. Well, again, just because I had that brief moment of while I was
Yeah, everything was on desktop audio.
Which, right, I'm just gonna try and shoot that. Yeah. It's like, I get it. I get stuff working. Which is also partly why I'm doing a playthrough of Pokemon Red and Blue. Is like, I mean, my stream is going to be jank and the game is going to be jank. So
Yeah. There are some games that are just built with jank in mind. Although sometimes people will say, I don't like games with jank. I'm like, good luck finding any game without jank anytime soon. At least any new games without jank anytime soon. Let me rephrase that.
yeah,
Am I too far away? I think I'm
games with none, good luck.
games with some. That can be done.
Game
Okay,
like,
yeah.
but also, like, I didn't really get into like Goat Simulator, for example. Just for me,
Yeah.
is, you know,
Damn it.
you need to do it in the right.
You need the right mindset to play that game.
Yeah.
I sadly did not have the right mindset to play that game. The first game.
Exactly.
Okay, there we go. Try this again, because for some reason I keep fucking it up. Ow! I would have had that if the game didn't decide to make me slip. It's funny how I actually learned that you can just jump off the boxes and get up here faster than taking the long way around. Which is to go over the ocean. That's the intent. Damn it.
Nice.
Gotta wait now. I love that it finally got warm enough to where freaking insects could come back out.
Oh.
Love it.
Yeah, we're not there at all. I'm up in Canada and it is frosty. Like -20 Fahrenheit. Yeah.
Woo!
No thank you.
That's what? -2?
-30 Celsius.
Oh, is it?
What? No, I'm saying it's -30 Celsius, -20 Fahrenheit.
Got it.
-20 in freedom units.
Honestly, switching to Celsius is actually the easiest thing for us to do.
Yeah,
Not joking.
like,
The issue is switching to kilometers is going to be a pain in the ass.
yeah.
Because everything
And the
is
funny
marked
thing is that,
in miles per hour.
like, I measure things in feet and inches because it's just, I grew up with that and I moved around enough, and it's something that you can like have smaller increment things where to say that somebody is like 1.2 meters tall
Yeah.
and that person is 1.4 meters tall. It's like, okay, but is that like impressive, or can I laugh at how short they are? I don't know.
Yeah. It's like that person's under 5 feet tall. Now we can laugh.
Exactly.
unless they're
That person's 6'7". All right, well that's impressive, and I
Yeah.
am going to.
stay away from them. Please don't hurt me.
Exactly.
Now, do know that if you're below 5 feet, you're funny. But as soon as you go to like 3-foot, it's like, oh, now we can't make now. Oh, now that's impressive. It loops back around.
Yeah. Exactly.
And not a lot of people understand that.
Get
You
on
know,
up,
there
come
is another blue coin around here somewhere. Actually, technically, I could go grab that. I think I could grab that blue coin, but if I did something very stupid.
I wonder how much the memory would kick in for this game for me, because I played it a good amount.
Using
when it was
Dolphin,
actually
it
new.
probably would run pretty well. If you have any way of playing it on a separate device, it would probably be the best way to play the game. Although I'm technically playing
Yeah.
the Switch version, but that's just because I bought the Switch version when it came out. There it is. I knew there was another blue coin up here.
I'm also just curious to see how much I'll remember how to beat the levels and stuff after
Mhm.
not playing it for so long. I like to.
It doesn't really go away.
Yeah.
Unless, especially if you were like me, who played this game like every waking hour that
Yeah.
they had when they were a kid. Because I'm not gonna lie, I played this game a lot when I was a kid. Like when it came out in 2002, I don't think I stopped playing it until like 2006. Before the Wii came out, and I think I even still played it when the Wii came out. So like,
Right.
because the Wii was backwards compatible, because
Exactly.
the GameCube was not. Sad face. Actually, neither was the SNES, if we think about it. What's funny,
There's only been a few that were, but
the
fact that
PS3
a
was
few-
actually backwards compatible with PS2 games and PS1 games. If you didn't know that. Any PS3 you buy now can still play PS3 and PS1 games, but they cannot play PS2 games.
Yeah.
Actually, I think if you get a Slim, it may no longer be able to play those games either. It may no longer be able to play PS1 games either. I don't actually know.
I did look into that briefly because we were very much a Nintendo households
Yeah.
growing up, so it was like,
I've-
what's the fewest number of systems that I would need to purchase to play the most number of games?
You would need an
And
old...
then-
Well, I would say that you would need a PS3, a PS2 just to ensure that you've got it, and then a PS5 for Sony right now. So that's 3 consoles. Because the PS4 was not backwards compatible. And then, in order to play Nintendo games, you would need a Game Boy Color. Well, okay, you can either get a Game Boy Color or a Game Boy Advance. Not the SP, the normal Game Boy Advance. The SP I don't think actually can play Game Boy Color games. I'm not actually 100% on that. Don't quote me on it because I don't have one of those.
Or which combination can or won't? What?
For PlayStation, the
I mean,
2, 3, and 5.
oh, yeah.
2 can play PS1 and PS2 games without issue. 3 can play PS3 and PS1 games without issue, but if you get an old school one, you might be able to play PS2 games on it. Do note that if you play too many PS2 games, it will break. So,
Good to know.
yeah. For Nintendo, you need an NES and SNES.
Mario.
I'm not joking. You need a NES and SNES. Technically, you need every single console but like 2. You technically don't need a GameCube if you get a Wii, and you need a Wii U. So either you buy a Wii or a GameCube just to play GameCube games. And I do mean that.
Yeah.
And then you
it's
also
like,
need
if you want to get really fancy.
yeah.
You could get an SNES that has I think there was an adapter that could make it backwards compatible.
I think so.
Or something.
But also, technically, you don't need a Game Boy Color, or a Game Boy Advance. If you decide to buy a GameCube with the GameCube adapter,
Yeah.
the Game Boy Advance adapter,
And somebody asking for a call on another line, so I'm going to pop off for a bit, but
Alrighty. I'll be
good
in
luck
here.
with the blooper. I
this
always
bloop-
hated this part.
This
as
blooper's
a
about
kid,
to.
where
This
it's like,
blooper's
just-
gonna be dead. So. This
It
blooper
just
will
felt
be
so
dead.
mean.
Yeah.
It's like it wiggles around after you pull it off. What are you gonna do? You gotta get those
Shines.
dying. All right. Good luck.
Okay.
Bye.
See
Thanks
ya.
for the chat. Bye.
See you. There we go. There we go. We're on number 15. Okay. Okay. Ow. Blooper Surfing Safari. This one's sometimes always a hard one to actually finish after a while. Let's see here. There's one. Another one I need to grab. Alrighty. Oh, there it is. Okay. Here comes the fun part, which is... remembering where all of the where the shortcuts are. Quickly get through this faster. There we go. I believe that's the secret one. If I remember correctly. Oh, excuse me. Yep, that was the secret one. No, it wasn't. I missed the secret. Okay. Oh, I missed the jump. Whoops. Okay. Where does it go? There we go. Okay. Nope. Oh, come on. Sadly, I do not know how to grab that one that easily. Ugh. Cage Shine Spray. Oh, that one. Is this one the one that I should probably try to get the 100 coins on? I think it might be. Okay. Come on. Alrighty. Let's see here. That one. Oh, excuse me. Come on. There we go. I don't remember how many coins there are in this specific part of the level. Let's see here. Alrighty. Need the rocket nozzle. Which is likely above me, if I remember correctly. Okay, we got 50. That's good. Let's see here. There we go. Come on. So that's where the other rocket nozzle is. Didn't know. Alrighty. Okay, this one I think is the right one to do the 100 coin challenge. 100 coin shine, I should say. Let's see here. Alrighty. Ah, there's the rocket nozzle. Grab that real quick.
Mario.
Come on. Really? Okay, there's that. Alrighty. Okay. There's that one.
Here we go.
Back to Rico Harbor. Hey, Shine Sprite. There we go. There we go. Nope, and of course it puts it all the way away. Nozzle. Ow. Ow. Okay. Number one. I'm actually curious if they're... Damn it. Where would... Where's the zoom? Thrust. I actually don't remember where it is in this level. I don't see the gray box, so it's somewhere around here. Okay, got the cage shine sprite. There we go. Okay. I need to go ahead and find somebody to raid because I actually need to go do some things real quick. So let's see if there's anybody to raid. Hmm. Somebody I haven't raided in a while. Anyone actually live? Actually, we'll go ahead and raid Slime. Since they're playing, I think they're playing their... looks like they're playing a Pokemon Soul Link? Maybe? Not actually 100% certain, so we'll go ahead and raid them. And thank you guys for joining me, and I'll see you guys later.